Hey guys, so I thought that I would do the 10 little secrets tag. I've seen it going around a bit on YouTube, so I just thought that I would go ahead and do it. And if any of you want to do it, you can link me to it. You don't have to do this video response to me, but I'd like to see it if you do, just because I think it is a little bit interesting. Alright, so let's just get started. The first question is, what is one product that makes you feel like $1 million? For me, it's MAC's Russian Red. It's probably my favorite red lip product. I haven't been using it as much lately, but anytime I wear it, I feel absolutely amazing. It's probably my favorite red, and anytime I wear a bright red lip, I do feel amazing, but I think that one is it's the one that makes me feel the best. What is your skincare secret / a passed down skincare tip? I don't really have a secret to my skincare. I don't think mine is really that amazing, but one thing that I do that's kind of like a passed down thing is I do the tea bags on your eyes, but you know, I do that like if mainly I do it, and it isn't always and sometimes I do them while they're like cold. I'll do them warm to kind of I'll put them on while they're warm, and then I will put them in the refrigerator for a little bit, and I'll put them on cold, and mainly that helps me more with like my sinus pain. It isn't like a deep puffing thing, but it definitely makes me feel a lot better. So that's just one thing I do, but it isn't really a secret or anything. I don't think it'll help you that much. Share your hair care secret. Okay, so I get asked a lot, since my hair is so red, what I do to keep it that way, and the first answer is dry shampoo, and I use that any days that I don't wash my hair, and I'll wash my hair depending, because you can wean your hair off of wanting to be washed so often, and I know mine doesn't look that great right now, but I am out of dry shampoo. So and what I do is I'll use the dry shampoo, and I will do that in between my washings, and when I do wash it, I wash my hair in the coldest water possible, and I use a shampoo that deposits color, and I will use a conditioner either that deposits color, or I'll take a really nourishing shampoo, which is this is what I've been doing lately, because not all of the red depositing ones have been doing that much for me lately. So what I do is I'll take a conditioner, and I'll put as much as I need into my hand, and I'll take either Enrage or Manic Panic or whatever, and I will mix that in with my conditioner, and I'll put it all over my hair, and I'll leave that on for 20 minutes to an hour, and I'll just let it sit on my hair like I would if I was kind of like when I used to dye it. I would leave it on for an hour, but with the conditioner, usually 20 minutes, sometimes an hour. It kind of depends on if I get caught up in what I'm doing. So I'll just leave that on there, and it will refresh my color a bit in between my colorings. So, and I color my hair every 4 weeks, just sometimes every 4 to 6, depending on what I can get away with. Once it starts getting really orange, I'm just like, I can't keep it that way anymore. And I know right now my roots are pretty bad. I'm going to be dyeing my hair pretty soon, and I'm probably going to make a video on what I use, just because I've had messages sent and people have asked me about that. So I'm just going to go ahead and make a video on that when I get ready to dye my hair, which should be sometime within the next week. Okay. What is your biggest diet rule? My biggest diet rule, and I think the thing that helped me the most, is to find out how many calories you actually need to be eating a day and stick to that. And what I've been using is MyFitnessPal, and I just log everything that everything I eat, anything I drink, I log it in there, and I make sure that I don't go over they have me at 1200 calories. I make sure that I don't go over that, and I do make sure to get in, I try to work out 5 days a week, whether it is I'm doing couch to 5K right now, so that's kind of intervals. You walk for a certain amount of time and then you run for a certain amount of time and you alternate that back and forth, and I think that helps. And one of I'm starting to get into the next question, which is any workout tips. So these kind of melded together. And what I do recommend is I also watch videos sometimes, and I know when I first started I would get really discouraged because I couldn't make it all the way through a video, but that's okay. If you can't make it all the way through a workout, then just stop. If you feel like you're dying or you're gonna pass out or throw up, or if you do any of those things, if you can't make it through a workout, don't worry about it. Just go back, start over the next day, and keep going until you get yourself worked up to that, and eventually you will be able to finish it, because there's some I thought I would never be able to finish, and now I do them perfectly fine. You just have to build up your endurance, especially if you're really out of shape. I have always been able to do running, but only in sprints. If you want me to sprint, I can sprint. But if you ask me to like run a mile, I wouldn't be able to do it. I still can't do it now because I'm still trying to work up my endurance. But, you know, it's, you work your way up to it, and I can definitely run longer than I could before. I just really want to get to that point where I can. Okay, so that takes care of 4 and 5. Which perfume is your secret weapon? I actually have 2, because one that I have that makes me feel really fantastic is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, and that one just makes me feel really amazing. But, and people do compliment me on the scent, but the funniest one is everybody always compliments me on is when I wear Vanilla Bean Noel. And you know, I think about it, I'm like, this is just a cheap body spray from Bath & Body Works, costs $12, and it doesn't get as much attention as the perfume that costs like 50 or 60 or any of my more expensive ones. But I always get compliments on that when I wear it. I'll hear, you smell like cake, you smell like cotton candy, you smell so good, your hair smells amazing, because I put it, I engulf myself in it. I use the lotion, I use the spray, and I always put it in my hair, just because sometimes people catch a whiff of it and they'll be like, oh, your hair smells like cotton candy. And I don't know, I like that. It gets a good reaction. Show us a clothing item of yours which always turns heads. I don't have it with me right now, and since I can't really edit this, I'm not gonna go and grab it, but I will put a picture in the down bar. It is my purple Galaxy leggings from Black Milk Clothing. Anytime I wear those anywhere, I have people just stop me and they're like, where did you get those? Those are so amazing. I know if you saw my video where I met up with Bunny Graveyard Girl at Disney World, I wore those out, and people were asking me where I got them, and I worn them to Disney another time, and I believe I wore them to the mall, and I've worn them to the grocery store, and every time I go I just get so many compliments. I'll have people just like literally stop me and want to know where I got them, and I'm so in love with them. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm a pretty big space nerd, and I'm going to the SpaceX launch, and I'm going to now they call it a NASA social event, but it used to be called a tweet up, and I did go to one of those for the Grail mission launch, and it was super fun. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to try and wear my Galaxy leggings over to that, just so, because they take you and you can go up to like the rocket pads, and you go up to the launch pads. You get fairly close to them. I know last time they took us in the vehicle assembly building, which I never thought I'd ever be able to go inside in my entire life. And I look to my right and there's a space shuttle. No, I look to my left and there's a space shuttle right there. So I'm like, oh, if I could only get a picture in my Galaxy leggings in front of the space shuttle, my life would just... I have silly goals. And I'm getting completely sidetracked. I'm so sorry. Okay. Who is your style crush? That one's hard. Like with me, I take trends from so many different things, and I know right now I'm just kind of like playing, but I've been at work all day and everything, and I came home and I just relaxed. But you know, I kind of get style inspiration of people online, So like, you know, like I already mentioned, Bunny, I love her. I love her shoes mainly. Like I'm so envious of her shoes, and I wish I could walk on those, but I'm pretty sure I would be like a baby horse submerging and like clump, 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 and just falling over just because I'm not the most graceful of people. I also really like Britney Girl. I think her style is really great, and I love her pastel hair. Carly Chrisman, I really like her style too, just because it's so, and it's completely different than the others, but it's so girly and sparkly. I love it. As far as like celebrities, I've always liked how Nicole Richie dressed, and I've always thought she was a really nice dresser. I like her little bohemian look, and I really I'm trying to think of others, but it's really hard. That's pretty much all I can think of. I've been getting most of my inspiration from people just offline lately, and you know, it's kind of, you know, that kind of thing. Oh, you know who I really, Dita Von Teese, because she has that really vintage look, and that's something that I wish I had the money to pull off, because I would completely do it. I used to do that to an extent, but just not as extravagant. I had a lot of retro dresses, but they don't fit me anymore, but I'm hoping that they fit me again soon, because I am trying to get closer to my goal weight. I'm hoping that they fit me soon, and if I do, I hope that I still have them. All right, and number 10, tell us something, wait, oops. Number 8, what is your most treasured piece of jewelry? Skipping questions. My most treasured piece of jewelry is this ring, and it was my grandmother's ring. If you can see it, it's special to me, but to most people, I don't think they think it's very special. I don't believe that's a diamond. I don't believe this is even real gold, but I wear this pretty much every single day. And it means so much to me because it was my grandmother's, and we were very, very close, and she passed away last year, and this was one of the things that was given to me, and it means so much to me. And I make sure that I try and wear it every single day, and when I don't wear it, I feel completely like I feel naked without it. I'm just thinking about getting it resized so that I can actually wear it on my ring finger as opposed to my pinky, because she had the smallest fingers in the world. So yeah. Number 10, tell us something we don't know about you. I know my hair's red now, but when I was born and until I was about 5 or 6, I was actually strawberry blonde, and for a while there my hair, it was like black. Like, I'm sure you can see my roots, that's my natural color. Obviously my hair is a very dark brown, it's almost black, and for a while when I was younger, I had like this blackish hair with these strawberry blonde highlights until my hair just decided to completely turn dark. I really wish that it never decided to, because I definitely just keep my hair strawberry blonde, and honestly, if I did decide to dye it, then it would sure take this color a whole lot better and make everything a lot easier. But that is the end of my tag, and if any of you want to do it, just let me know. I'm not tagging anyone in particular, but just, alright, have fun if you do it, and thank you for watching. Bye.